this recipe is so super, almost stupid simple, okay? And I remember it out of my head, like I don't even need to look it up. This has just been ingrained in my head. 1 stick of cream cheese, and it has to be softened. If you take it out and you forget to soften it on your counter, just pop it in the microwave for 10-second intervals until it's softened but not melted. And we're gonna do 1 cup of just regular white sugar. And we're gonna give that a mix. A little mess there. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to give that a mix. And we're going to do 1 8-ounce container of sour cream. And we're going to do 1 container of Cool Whip, generic Cool Whip. Don't use the fat-free one. Just use the regular full fat. You know this ain't diet anyway. Stop pretending. But you could make it diet. You can't make this diet. Okay? Just give that just a little stir. Scrape down, make sure I get all that off the bottom. And folks, that's it. The only thing that I could suggest that will take this to a whole different level is if you add a little bit of fresh lemon juice and some lemon zest just to give it that tang. But since we have the pumpkin pie, I just want to make it plain. And give it a taste. It's not too sweet. It is. When you chill this is going to be so refreshing. And here we have our pumpkin pie that we made, and it's been chilled because we don't want to put this on top of a hot pumpkin pie. That will just not work. So if I didn't have such a big dish, I would say the pumpkin pie and this would make 2 smaller pies. So you can take one and keep the other one at home. I'm just going to pile this on. And it's not going to stay soft like this. After you chill it, it's going to firm. it's not gonna get solid like a baked cheesecake, but it's gonna get firmer, and it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be like you're eating whipped cream. For some reason, the sour cream, just the combination, it sets. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know what happens chemically, but it's not going to be mushy like this. It's really nice. And it's, you know how when you eat cheesecake, a baked cheesecake, it tastes so good, but you really could only have like one slice because it's so rich and just stalling. This is lighter, and it's almost like, the best way to describe it is just a refreshing, delicious cheesecake. And guess what? We're done. I mean, you wanted to put some of that in a piping bag and pipe little pretty things on the side, but this is all I'm doing. This is it. We're done. And I'm gonna put that in the fridge, and I'm gonna let that set. I would say minimum 3 hours, up to as long as you need it, but I would say minimum 3 hours. You could probably get away with 3 hours. Longer, of course, is better. But this one, I think I'm gonna do something a little different that I've not tried before, and eventually I'll update my description box and tell you how it went, but I'm gonna freeze this because it's no one here to eat it except me and 2 people, and Thanksgiving I'm gonna want everyone to eat it. So I don't wanna waste it. I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna try freezing it, and then I'll see how that works. You know, you gotta experiment. I think it'll be fine. I hope it's fine. So join me next week in the fancy cakery. We're gonna leave pumpkins. We're done with pumpkins for the year, I think. Oh, I know, I feel sad too. But we got some exciting stuff coming up. So join me next week in my kitchen, and let's keep baking.